Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a baby boom fade from pink to white with the polygels. We're using a Model 1 kit. Comes with 7 polygels, all 0.5 ounces. Comes with the white, apricot, deep nude, clear, pearl pink, soft pink, and pink. It comes with the two-ended spatula and brush, a top coat, and a base coat, and also the file and the forms. So don't mind me here. I was too anxious and I was getting ready to put my dual forms on prior to putting the base coat on. The base coat is really important because if you skip that step, they won't stick to your natural nail as well as if you use the base coat. So as you can see, I did start to fill my dual forms with the polygel before I realized that I hadn't put the base coat on. And although the kit comes with a top and base coat, this seems to be my go-to right now. It works really well. I use the top coat even if I'm just painting my natural nails. I'll paint the top coat and put them in the dryer, which is a Melody Susie. You can see it on the side, the UV lamp. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting the base coat down on my nails so that I can get ready to apply the polygel. My work area is usually not this junky, but I had to kind of put everything on one area so I could record, but that didn't really help because you can't hardly see anything anyways. So okay, so now that we have the base coat on, we're going to use the two polygels, pearl pink and white. So what we're going to do is you'll just put the pearl pink closer to the nail bed part of the dual form, and you'll put the white part on top. You'll kind of blend it in the middle. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but and these tubes are almost empty, so I'm like squeezing the life out of them. Don't mind that. But once you get it on the dual form, you'll spread it with the spatula and the brush. You'll want to make sure you have a little container of alcohol so that you can dip the brush. It's easier to move the gel if the brush is wet, so you'll want to make sure your brush is always wet. Once you get the polygel on the dual form how you want it to be placed on your finger, and don't worry about it being too long, too much polygel, because you can always cut it down. So you'll just want to make sure that it's not too thin in the middle, like where your finger ends and the nail keeps going, because the nail will just be thin and it'll break way too easy. So make sure you have enough polygel right there in that area. Once you have the polygel how you want it, you'll just place it on your finger. Don't push too hard because it will come out on the sides and towards the nail bed. And you'll just put it in the UV light for, I do mine in increments of 30 seconds. So I do it in 30 seconds, I pull it out, and then I put it back in for 30. And then the form just pops off. Like you just kind of like twist a little bit and it'll pop off. The gel doesn't stick to it. So when you have the dual form on your finger getting ready to go in the lamp, you just want to kind of make sure you have all the excess gel that's pushed out and get it with the end of your brush, because if you put it in a lamp, it will harden like that and it's just more mess to clean up. So it's easier to clean it while it's wet. So this is the nail right after you take the dual form off and take it out the lamp. It's smooth, but it does need to be filed, so you'll want to use a 100/80 file. And make sure you file it evenly on both sides, otherwise your nail will be lopsided. It's really easy to do because this is a really harsh file. You'll clip it down to however length you want it. I happen to like my nails long, so I'm not going to clip it too much. If you have an electric file, you'll want to use that to file the nail bed, and you'll also want to file it underneath your nails, because sometimes it does get clumpy under there. But you want to be careful on the nail bed because it will pinch you or like burn you if you're going too hard. Also, don't forget to buff the nail because you will be putting a top coat on there, so don't worry about the shine. disappearing. Just make sure all the layers are smooth. So you'll want to buff that just to be sure. So this is the one completed nail. I'll show you this prior to you showing the whole hand. Now this is the whole hand completed. You want to make sure when you do your dual forms also that they're clean, because mine had a piece of glitter in it, so now there's like a piece of glitter in my nail. Also, don't forget to do the base coat. Like I said, you see the nail that's on the napkin. Well, it did not stick to my natural nail because I forgot to put the base coat on my left hand. So this was the tutorial for the Baby Boom Pink to White Fade. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.